Why am I paying on these dates? Why should I pay on these dates? Who told me to go on this date? Brother, say there's rice at home. There's rice at home. Why did you stress me to come outside? Really? You don't have €3 to buy ice cream.
Someone's up there laughing, if anyone is even up there at all.
Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tammy and I'm a YouTuber based in Germany. So if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome to the channel. And on this channel we talk about schooling abroad, education, career, living abroad, lifestyle and all the extras. And on today's video we will be talking about what you saw in the caption. We'll be talking about the shock of my life moving to Germany. Now the thing is, I really don't even have anything in my head currently that I want to talk about, like anything like really planned. So I'm just going to gist with you guys, raw, uncut, and how it really happened. So let me tell you the number one shock. It's quite embarrassing, but it's the number one shock. So typically, if you've traveled abroad before or if you haven't, let me tell you how it normally works. When you get to the airport, you take your luggage. Sometimes you take your luggage after or you take your luggage before. It depends on the country. So you would be checked. I mean, like they would check your passport, check that you have a visa, and stamp your passport, and then you go into the country. Now me, your girl, came to Germany, Berlin to be precise. I took my luggage and then I went through the door with the hopes of being checked, like they were going to check me. And I saw a really long line. It just made sense that, oh, this is the line, this is where my fellow passengers on the plane are on. So like, this is where they queued up. So I joined the line and I stood there waiting to be checked. This line was really long. While I was standing on this line, I saw this other boy and this other girl that were on the plane with me. They were already outside, and I'm just like, wow, these people they were so fast though. How did you make it so fast? You just came out and you're already past the line. But I was still waiting. And then it started becoming weird because I realized that the people on the line didn't really look like people that I had seen on the plane. So I started looking. I looked at the first person, looked at the second person, looked at the third person. Just like, I can't remember seeing these people on the plane. So I walked to the front. No, I saw this guy, like some security or something, and I asked him like, is this the line for people who just arrived from Belgium? Now, for reference purpose, I came in through I don't know, that was like the longest flight. First of all, I don't even know who told me to book that kind of flight. I used Etihad, where I had to go from Lagos, Nigeria to Abu Dhabi, UAE, then from Abu Dhabi to Brussels, Belgium, then from Brussels, Belgium I then took another plane to Berlin. Why did I have to go that far? Why did I have to go all the way? Cheap ticket. But I would never do that again in my life because it felt like I was going for so long. I think I remember posting an Instagram video or something saying that this feels like this is a journey to the wilderness. I don't want to do it again. I'll start going home. So yeah, so this was it. And then I then had to ask that guy. He didn't speak English, so he couldn't answer me. So I had to ask someone else. I think second person in front of me. I had to go ask the person, and I'm like, hi, is this the line for people who just came in from Belgium? And they're like, no, this is Malta check-in line. I'm like, Malta check-in queue? What? Am I going to Malta? Like, I've not even arrived. I'm already going to Malta. What's going on here? And it's like, oh, like, this is a line for Malta. And I'm just like, Malta? Okay. I'm like, no, I just came in from Belgium, and I'm trying to get my passport checked. And you're like, oh no, you don't need to do that. You can just go. Embarrassment. Embarrassment. Jesus. This is like the first JJC thing. You had to really prove that you are new. I was like, okay, thank you. And then I had to leave the line. So I realized later on that if you are in EU, they really don't check your passport again. Really. So because I had come in from Belgium, I had been stamped into the EU. So there was no point to check my passport again when I got to Germany. If I even left to Paris that day, nobody would check my passport. So that's basically how one of the things that I learned, well, in a very embarrassing way, that when you're traveling within European countries, nobody checks your passport. Maybe they could just check if you're going by train, maybe they could check your passport sometimes on the train, just look at it and then they move on with their lives. Don't like they're checking it to stamp it, you know, because we are so used to our passports being stamped when at the point of entry. So that's not something that happens in Europe. Just go, just take a walk into the airport or into the country, and that's it. So yeah, that was like the first shocking thing. It was really, really, really embarrassing. But I mean, it was okay. And then I left. And then the second shocking thing, I think I really want this video to be short because I really don't have anything prepared. I'm just like gisting you guys as I can't remember it. I think the second shocking thing was the fact that I had to register my address. Now that was very shocking for me because I didn't understand why you needed me to register my address. So it's actually illegal to live in Germany and not go to the local office to register your address. It's called a meltdown, and that thing was very, very, very weird. Why am I registering my address? Like, yes, I live here. I have my contract to prove that I live here. My name is on the mailbox. Why do I still have to go to an office to register that I live here and be given like some sort of certificate or like a certificate to show that I live there? And literally everything in your life that you do in this country that requires documents, that document is always one of them. For your bank account, for your job, for your visa, that document is important. Ah gosh, it was weird. That's another shocking thing because I didn't get it. I still don't get it. Well, now I kind of like get it. Okay, yeah, you know, for record purposes and basically just so that everything is in order, you know. Alison Ognong. But yeah, I kind of like understood that later on. And then I think I would say one more thing that was very shocking for me. That one thing was the stairs when I greeted people on the road. As a Nigerian, you know very well that when you're walking on the road, you come out in the morning, you're like, hi, good morning, ma, good morning, sir. Don't do that. Don't do that because you would look like a big fool. Now, what do I mean by you look like a big fool? Apparently, here is like Oyo. Oyo is your case in this country. Nobody really wants nobody wants to be doing that. Are you alright? Why are you greeting me? Am I holding anything that is your own? So yeah, I was doing that and I realized that people looked at me weird whenever I did that. And that was when it dawned on me that this is actually wrong. Just go your way. Don't say hello to people if you're not trying to have a conversation with them. Don't say hello because you just want to say hello. Maybe if you guys like, you know, have if you catch their eyes, sort of like eye contact, whatever, maybe you can just smile and wave or something. But you don't just see people on the road and greet them and start going. They are not your family members. Why are you doing that? What is the idea? What are you trying to prove? That you are respectful? Nobody cares. Nobody. So that was also another shock being in this country. Like, oh my gosh, a lot of things have shocked me. And the final one, I said I was going to say that one was the last one. Sorry, I'm bad with numbers. The final one would be family units. Now, what do I mean? You know, as a Nigerian or as an African, we are so inclined to, you know, being so close to your family, loving up and all those things, family first, those type of things. I mean, it's nice. I still believe in that. But then I got to realize that here is not really the case. People are very detached from their families and it's totally okay. And I'm just like, huh? Why should this be okay? Like, why should it be okay? Well, people are very detached from their families and it's totally okay for you to do that. You could really not see your family for a year, even if you both live in the same city. You live somewhere else, they live somewhere else. Like, you could not really talk to them a lot, not be close to them, and it's not seen as weird. In Nigeria, it's disrespectful. You are a rebel, a witch. You don't have respect. Like I've said, it's disrespectful before. Where is this one? You don't have sense. My God. But it's so weird to be that detached from your family, because if that were to be like in Nigeria, it would have been because of maybe some fight, some issues that you had with your family. That's why, like, you had with your family. That's why you guys are like detached or something. But it's not a totally normal stuff. And then here you see people just do it like there's no big deal. I think. Okay, one last one. Paying on dates. Why am I paying on these dates? Why should I pay on these dates? Who told me to go on this date? Why? Why? So, paid on the, the funny thing is, the mindset that I've always had is that the guy pays on the date, not because I cannot afford to pay for my food, but because it was just a traditional thing, or it was just an unspoken rule that happened in Nigeria where the guy pays on the date, and doesn't bother. For me, even while I was still in Nigeria, it was always a thing of if I tell you, come, let's go to somewhere, or let me take you out, I just automatically know that I will pay. Like, I will pay. That's how it is in my head. But if you tell me, oh, let's go out, I just automatically feel like, okay, you want to take me on a treat, you want to spend some money, so let's go. So when I now go on that date and you're telling me that I'm the one that will pay, brother, say there's rice at home. There's rice at home. Why did you stress me to come outside? Really? So yeah, that's it. Like, it's just so weird. I came here and I realized that even when somebody told you or tells you, oh, let's go on a date, I really want to see you, let's go out, you might pay. You might pay. Might, because there's still some reasonable people out there. And yes, you might pay. Me, my first experience, after I paid, I went home. Because it's not like I even really liked the human being safe. I went home. This human being now came at that time and told me that let's go on a date, like let's go and have ice cream. I said, sir, I don't have money. And this human opened his mouth and said, you don't have €3 to buy ice cream. I said it with my full chest, yes. I don't have €3 to buy ice cream. There's ice cream in my fridge in my house. Nope, I'm not going. So yeah, but so that's pretty much it. And those are the shocks. In fact, this is just a summary, because there are a lot of things that have happened and I've been so shocked, because I'm just like, what's going on? Why are these things happening? These things are not things that I'm used to. Like, but yeah, I've found a way to adjust to these things, and it's been okay so far. Thank you very much. We've come to the end of this video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Just show me some love. Show your girl some love. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Nothing too crazy.